Ready position? Good. And chamber. Okay? All right. Welcome to the punching drill. Punches 4, 5, and 6. With a double chamber, remember that you can do the cover and the punch and pull, right? But we're going to teach with the chamber, and then we'll demonstrate with the cover at the end when we do our practice. All right. Punches 4, 5, and 6. The first 3 punches are linear and on the center line. Short punch, long punch, uppercut. Punches 4, 5, and 6 are hooking or outside in punches or inside out punches. They travel on a plane this way, somewhat, in general. So, punch number 4 is the hook punch. So he's going to shift, turn, and lean and drive this elbow up and fist out to the target. Notice his thumb is turned in. There is some controversy and discussion about the best way to hold your fist for a hook punch. We believe the hook punch should be a natural extension of your arm. Thumb up, thumb in, thumb down. That's what we believe. So that's what we like to do. It is a more natural, linear punch. So we keep our thumb in at head high. Thumb down if you're punching over your head. Thumb up if you're punching towards the body. Okay. Some boxing coaches will tell you the hook should be here. That's okay. I want you here. All right. That's hook right. Notice it's out in front. It's crossed the center line. The elbow is in line, creating a linear impact so that when you hit, the force goes straight through the wrist and in through the wrist bones and into the forearm bones. That's really important because this is a very powerful shot. Okay? The elbow is up, the shoulder's in line. It's one of the only punches where you're driving the elbow up into the punch. And then you do the hook punch left. Okay? Same thing. Notice his hooking hand is not going all the way through his body and around behind his head. He's not punching over here. And he's also, come back to the proper punch, he's also not letting his hand come in here. You're not hitting anything here. Keep your arm out at the target zone. Okay? He's in front of you. He's not beside you or behind you. He's right here. And you've got to penetrate into the punch a couple inches. All right? Then you're going to drive into punch number 5. Punch number 5, you're going to drop your hand, and this is called a stick punch. Okay? Show stick punch right. The purpose of a stick punch, thumb down, hitting with the back of the wrist, elbow slightly bent, shoulder elevated, is this is a high strike. And because we believe in universal striking concepts, we like punches and strikes that can be done with an empty hand, an open hand, a closed fist, a stick, a knife, anything that goes into our hand. We should be able to throw the same punches so we don't have to think about new ways to do things. Because we don't have time to think about 13 different ways to throw one punch. Oh, what if it's with the knife in the hand, or what if it's in a stick in the hand? No. The problem with that is you cannot throw a hook punch with a stick or you'll hit yourself in the head with your own stick. Okay? So we modify the hook punch and we drop the stick down and we hit with the back of the wrist, and so we call it a stick punch. This is like a hook. It's a very powerful strike and it comes across the body, and if you have a stick in your hand, you're going to be very thankful you did this instead of a hook. Okay? So that's stick punch right. Drop, stick punch left. See how he's turning and leaning and locking in? His elbow stays slightly bent. You do not want a straight elbow. If you hit something really hard with a straight elbow with your thumb turned down, you can hyperextend your elbow and hurt it. Always keep a slight bend in your elbow. That's punch number 5, the stick punch. Okay? And then chamber. Punch number 6 is called the draw punch. Imagine you're drawing something from your belt, a weapon, a stick, whatever. And it's low. It's low. It's about the level of the ribs. Okay? It can attack into the pelvis and groin. But a lot of times we like to imagine this as a parrying and then coming under the arm into the rib cage. You're hitting with the back of the fist here. Okay? Now show draw punch left. See how he leans to the draw and then punches back. It's one of the few punches where we're kind of breaking that rule of turning into the punch. We're actually turning over here and punching back as we go. This is one of the speed punches, like the short punch, number 1. So punch number 6 is the draw punch. And it's low, middle, and hitting back here with the back of the fist and the wrist. Okay? And chamber. And those are punches 4, 5, and 6. Punches 7, 8, and 9 are more advanced punches, and they are teaching a lot of theory and application in what you're doing. Okay? We're changing things up. We are now definitely in the realm of martial arts, and we are away from the realm of sport fighting. Most of these punches you're going to see in the more advanced aren't used in sport fighting at all. Okay, so drop. Punch number 7 is a rising groin strike. Okay, shift out of the way, go straight up the line, thumb on top of the fist, punching upwards, thumb, top of fist, wrist, penetrating in. It's forward and up. So you don't just go straight up and you don't just go forward. It's forward and up with a slight elbow bend down the center line. You must shift your body out of the way. Okay? So drop. If you don't shift your body out of the way, this will hit your leg, or because you don't want to hit your leg, you'll come around and then you'll miss your target because you're fighting someone who's standing there. You come around and hit his thigh, you didn't hit the groin. You have to come straight up the middle. Shift and shoot up the middle. That's the important thing with punch number 7, the rising groin strike. Bend your elbow a tiny bit. There you go. Good. Now, chamber. That's punch number 7, the rising groin strike. When you chamber, your right arm should go up. This will be used for the next 2 punches. Let's go over it a little bit. Elbow back, not out. This is no good. Point your elbow backwards. Pretend you're listening to an old-fashioned watch that ticks. Some of you out there have no idea what I'm talking about. But let's listen to a watch. Put the watch up to your ear to see if it's working. Okay? Now this punch is going to lead with the elbow. This is called the hammer fist. It's an extremely powerful punch. You must keep your elbow bent. You're going to drop your weight. You're going to shift your weight just like everything else. Turning and leading with the elbow and smashing down with this hammer. All right? You're leading and boom! Okay? And the angle is a 45-degree angle downward. Think of the target zone right here at the base of the neck. Okay? The target zone could be anything you want, but think of it that way when you're practicing, so that gets you high enough and drives you down enough to penetrate through to the center of the chest of the body, the sternum, see? Right there. Perfect. All right? Good. And then when he chambers, he's going to raise this one up. Listen to the watch on this hand. Hammer, fist, left. See how he drops drops his whole body? This is a power strike. This is all gross motor. Okay? Good. Now, that is punch number 8. Punch number 9 is an extremely difficult punch. Bring your hand back up. Relax your hand. See, his hand's open. We're about to do one of the most sophisticated and hardest punches in our system. This punch comes from the Cobra system. The Cobra system is for small, fast, incredibly accurate fighters. Why am I teaching this to you so early in your martial arts journey? It's going to give you an idea of where you're going to go. Okay? It's going to give you an idea of just how sophisticated martial arts can be. And it's going to teach you some fine motor work, and you're going to have years of practice working your fingers a little bit, and that's going to help tremendously with fine motor work. Now, in the beginning, if you can't get this right, welcome to the real world. I couldn't get it right. He couldn't get it right. This punch is incredibly hard. He's going to go super slow motion. He's going to shoot forward, pushing with the elbow forward. Hand loose, hand loose. Make contact, squeeze. Hold on, don't turn yet. Squeeze and keep this knuckle out in front. This is a knuckle strike. You got to keep one knuckle out in front, and it's the middle knuckle on this punch. Thumb down, tight knuckle, squeeze, twist, relax, and come back. All of that in one move. Chamber, raise. Now do this one a little faster, right? Just do a Cobra punch. Just, yeah, like that. Come out, squeeze, twist, and come back. Do it fast. There you go. It's loose, it's tight, it's loose. That's what we're really working on here, is keeping your hand loose, squeezing when you twist, and coming back. So you can work this as slow as you need to for as long as you need to. But what we're learning here is a combination of gross motor moving and shifting and fine motor control of the fingers. Okay? That's what we're practicing. That's why this is the 9th punch in the punching drill. This is the hardest punch. And it gives you an indicator of just how sophisticated this can become later on down the line. Some of my students, we train this for a while, and then we say we can also turn this into a back fist if you want to. Okay? I don't want you training the back fist right now. I just want you aware that you can do a back fist there. Okay? I want you training this Cobra punch. I want you training to get this front knuckle out. Okay? We will talk a little bit more about the proper hand position of the Cobra Punch separately. That is the punching drill. Let's practice. Ready position, chamber. Cover. Practice will cover. Ready? Starting with number 4. Hook punch right. Hook punch left. Wait a minute, too far out. Bring it in, hit your target zone. Good. Cover. Drop. Good. Stick punch right. Cover. Stick punch left. Okay, so elbow straight. Bend your elbow. Don't hyperextend your elbow. Keep that elbow bent. Good. And cover. Yes. And cover. Uh-oh. He forgot his cover. Happens all the time. So busy thinking about going to the draw as we turn, he forgot to cover. It's got to be cover, grab, turn, and then pull, punch. Okay? 2 distinct theory of motion here happening in one punch. Don't forget that. All right. And then cover, drop, rising right, cover, drop, rising left. Uh-oh. Hit himself and didn't pull, right? Lean, get out of the way, shift your body. Good. All right, cover, raise, hammer fist right, cover, raise, hammer fist left. Okay, that was a weak and overextended hammer fist. Okay, drive with the elbow, lead with the elbow. Okay, good. There you go. Cover, raise, Cobra punch right, cover, raise, Cobra punch left. X, 2. No notes on the Cobra punch. Just practice. And that is the punching drill. All right. If you feel confident in this skill set and you know what to do, go to the training videos for practice. If you're still a little unsure about the nuts and bolts or the exact placements or exactly what to do, just watch this video over again. That's the beauty of it. You can do this as many times as you need. And then remember, if you have any questions that the videos don't answer, you can just email us or contact us right through your portal. Thank you.